Sinjuri, nirringrazzjakom li qed issegwu l-programm nilqakom biex tibqgħu magħna għal Business News fej ġejna nżuru l-kumpanija Sigma ġo l-uffiċini ġodda ġo Ħalbalzan.
10 years plus now running into our 11th year, and I'm extremely happy to see that we're expanding globally. We have 6 offices worldwide, and 2025 will see us expanding in 3 of those offices. It's a work in progress. Today we're seeing us doubling our footprint in our offices in Malta. Just recently we inaugurated big offices in Noida in India for 180 people. We don't have that talent yet, but we're scaling fast to employ over 180 people. And also in Belgrade. This year we're also expanding our offices in Belgrade, which will accommodate another 150 people in Serbia. Next year we plan to expand the other 3 offices, which are in Sao Paulo in Brazil, in Cyprus, as well as in Manila, the Philippines.
Sigma is actually a celebration of our ecosystem. We have such a robust ecosystem on the island, and Sigma events celebrate this ecosystem in its depth, in its strength, and it makes it all happen. And actually, that's why we like to say, you know, you come to Malta and you make it in Malta, and Sigma is it.
In 10 years, we've managed to attract over 100,000 delegates from the industry. And this is a milestone which I personally am very proud of. But moving forward, over the next 10 years, we want to become a true authority. We're not just the delegates from the gaming industry, the B2B, but also we want to nurture relationships with at least 100 governments and regulators. And we have set up a new department to cater that. We call it B2G, business to government. And we want to nurture those relationships with governments worldwide, so also they can recognize us as a trustworthy partner they can rely on to grow the world of iGaming worldwide.
Malta's gaming industry is one of the key pillars of the local economy. The B2C sector accounts for around 7% of the GVA. If you take account also the B2B side, then the percentage goes up to 13%. Obviously, this is a very important sector for Malta, but what's most interesting is that we are experiencing an organic growth. Particularly when it comes to employment. The employment sector keeps on increasing year on year. Obviously, this expansion is very much welcome because it helps to keep the industry growing.
So I've been working at Sigma for nearly 5 years now. I'm working in sales. I'm the head of sales, so I'm leading the sales of the company for the event part. And the goal is to bring new partnership and achieve the goals together.
So I've been working with Sigma actually for 4 years almost now, but with the foundation in particular for almost 2 years. My role with the foundation involves, I think, a bit of everything, the day-to-day operations, from the logistics of our expeditions to overseeing also project coordination in all the different countries that we're active in.
I'm coming up to my 4th year anniversary on April 1st. That was the first I started in 2021 in the middle of COVID, so it was quite a challenge, and it was quite a career pivot too, because I had no experience in gaming. I head the media sales department, and I have a team that service all our clients in growing our media department and all the opportunities that come with it.
I joined in 2018. This is actually my 7th year, believe it or not. And I head the content department. So that's all the publications, as you can see, our magazines and event content. So I didn't quite make the first issue, but we're reaching our 32nd issue now for Brazil, which I think is a milestone in itself. One of our big issues was with our PAGCOR chairman. That was a very memorable issue. And of course, we interview a lot of interesting people along the way, from new companies just starting out to really established names. So it's always exciting for us.
Well, I was thrilled to be part of the B Sigma because, honestly, all the talking was about the same feeling that I have. I think responsible gaming is what brought me close to Soft Swiss, a non-executive director of the company who has monthly meetings about technology. I'm so involved with the technology from my racing, and with the involvement with Soft Swiss, and to see that the proposal is for responsible gaming, it just makes it all worth it.
The first topic that came up was regulation. And that is something we as Sigma believe in vociferously. You know, over the past 10 years, since we started our first Sigma, we understood that there's a bigger mission for us than just organizing an event. We have an opportunity to be on the driver's seat, excuse the pun, to be on the driver's seat and help promote regulation. Regulation is the only way to go.
U issa sankellmu lill-kap eżekuttiv ta' Sigma, Emily Mikallef.
Thank you very much, Emily, for welcoming us to Sigma Americas. We're here in Brazil, and it's very exciting for us.
It's a pleasure to speak with you.
I'd like to start by focusing on your role within Sigma as CEO of Sigma Group.
Yes.
How have you seen the company evolve and getting bigger, expanded?
Watching Sigma grow is brilliant because you get to see it evolving, because Sigma started out, obviously it was a startup, and seeing it become what it has become and understanding why it has become the way it has. So Sigma was a local event for many years. For 5 years, Sigma only organized one event, and it was very local. And then when COVID happened, we understood that to survive, we had to take it to the next level. We had to grow. And finding these locations and understanding where we could grow best and where we could bring the best quality to our attendees and where we could have the best quality events. And that's key, because you can do an event anywhere, but selecting the locations, I think, has been very important for us. And we started out with Dubai, and then we added Americas, and then we added the European events, and we've had so many, and now we finally got a setup where we've got 7 events a year on 5 continents. So we've got 6 offices around the world, and we've gone from a startup to this global company, and it's brilliant to watch the company grow and retain somehow the family feel, and really manage to retain that sense of belonging.
The UAE has become an epic center of a global transformation, where ideas are no longer constrained by borders or convention. With its strategic position, bridging East and West, the Emirates have emerged as a global hub for investment, a thriving ecosystem for startups, and a catalyst for innovation. At the heart of this transformation is Sigma, uniting industry leaders, disruptors, and policymakers. 15,000 delegates, more than 300 world-class speakers, the sharpest minds in AI, blockchain, gaming, and fintech. Here, opportunities aren't just created, they're forged through lasting collaborations.
Sigma doesn't miss when it comes to what they do. So I'm just proud to be part of this movement.
For me, a Sigma Eurasia professionalism, humanitarian, and more than that, leverage of education, because we know a lot of knowledge and technology through Sigma. Anything new, it's in UAE, and especially in technology, they invest a lot of money on that. And the big challenge was Expo 2020, and then COP28, and now the biggest platform in AI, it will be in UAE. So Sigma, it's become not only trend or an event, it's become a necessity. It's like a blood in the vein. We are always expecting from Sigma something to uplift the economy and to connect the globe in one city or in other cities.
Sigma is very diverse today. It's more than just an events company. Could you shed some light onto other verticals that Sigma is looking at?
You've got 3 main ones. So you've got the events, which is of course Sigma events. We do the events around the world. We've got the Sigma Foundation. Now the Sigma Foundation is something which is very, very important to us. It's something that started out during COVID and grew from there. And at the moment, is growing at an unprecedented rate. We all inaugurated a school in Sao Paulo 2 days ago. We've set up initiatives for training for women. You've set up sensory schools for children. There's building wells in Africa. There's so many initiatives.
Em nome do Pai, do Filho e do Espírito Santo.
There's so much more we can do, and having the foundation supported by the events is just something so important for us.
I think there could be a merger on that side more in the future. Today on the opening of the Sigma, I saw our president from the iGaming in Malta, who gave a speech that 25 years ago, there was no regulation and everything was lost. But with a lot of work, they can say they are so proud to say 25 years now they have the best place for regulated iGaming. So it makes me proud because he's present here. He's offering help to the Brazilian government. This is how we just go ahead. It's offering help, getting help, and just making a good connection.
And then of course we've got our Sigma Play vertical, which is again supported by the events. However, it stands on its own 2 feet as well. And affiliation is such an important part of the industry that having these 3 verticals and these 3 sectors, I think really sets us apart.
Can we speak a bit more about the Sigma Foundation? It seems that a lot of people know about it. A lot of corporates now are actually becoming involved and making donations, some partnering on their ESG programs.
Yes.
What are your thoughts about this?
Well, the foundation is something which I think has managed to attract the attention of our clients through the events. So we hold our awards dinners, and during the awards dinners we hold a charity auction, and during the charity auction we allow our companies to bid and donate money to the foundation, and then the foundation uses this money for various projects. Then there are other initiatives that the foundation has, for example some of the treks they organize around the world, where individuals who are connected or otherwise from the gaming industry can sign up and participate, and some of our staff are the first volunteers to assist with this, and they raise money themselves, which makes them so involved. So when a project is completed and when you see the plaque on the building, when you see the faces, when you see the photographs, you see the videos, you really feel a part of it. You feel that you personally made a difference. And I think that's what it's all about, because if you're going to do something, leave a legacy, what we do in the events is important. We are promoting the regulation of the industry. We are promoting the player protection side of things. We are obviously providing a platform where our operators, our affiliates, our suppliers can network and meet. However, the foundation work is something else. It really is. It leaves a feeling of satisfaction you can't compete with.
A few days ago, Eman himself visited the opening of the new project here in Sao Paulo. What is it all about? It's in a very deprived area, and quite a lot of families, children, are actually benefiting, no, right?
Yes. It's a sports center. So the idea is, if you reach out to a child in poverty and offer them school books, they're going to look at you like you're an idiot, because you're not offering them something useful that can change their circumstances immediately. If you offer a child a way to keep themselves off the streets, a way to earn money, then you're offering them a useful tool. And so not only are you ensuring that they stay off the streets, you're ensuring they stay away from the bad temptations of life, but you are also providing them with a way to support themselves and their families in future. And it's sport, I think, connects us all, because it's something so global. And this sports center will make a lot of difference, I'm hoping, in the lives of these children.
The culture of Sigma, I would say it's we are a team that love to work together towards the same goals. I would say that Sigma is a company that is really dynamic, innovative, and highly collaborative. We all like to work together towards the same goals, and this is very pleasant to work in such a company.
I would say the culture is extremely fast-paced, entrepreneurial, with lots of teamwork. and a dynamic energy. We're always pushing boundaries, whether it's tapping into emerging markets or innovating our events. Extremely satisfying, and we've created like a community where all our partners and clients feel very comfortable in joining forces with us and forging business, with the platform we created.
Sigma internationally and Sigma in Malta, I think the island has been a stage for Sigma's global ambitions, and that's exactly what Malta gives. And the fact that Sigma is expanding internationally, it's all good news for us. It all started from here, it will continue from here, and it's good there's international expansion from here also.
Besides government, we also want to nurture relationships with the players themselves. So in 10 years' time, we want to nurture a relationship with 100,000 industry veterans, over 100 government entities, and over 10 million players. And we have set up Sigma Play to do that, where we provide trustworthy reviews of games and casino sites. And we have also set up an ADR, an Alternative Dispute Resolution Center, with a team of lawyers. We hope to be able to become a place which is trusted by the players and by the casinos, to see us as a place where they can settle their disputes.
Collaboration is key. I think it's very important that we keep an open dialogue with the operators. We do this regularly, both informal and informal approaches. We want to listen to what they have to say to make sure that we remain abreast with the updates of the industry. And so that will enable us to embark in new projects, new ventures, update our regulatory framework to make sure that everyone has a level playing field within the gaming industry.
Sigma bħala grupp illum għandna uffiċċji f'6 pajjiżi madwar id-dinja kollha. Din is-sena qed nespandu 3 minn dawn l-uffiċċji, qed nespandu ġewwa l-Indja, espandejna l-uffiċċji ġewwa s-Serbja u qed nespandu wkoll l-uffiċċji ġewwa Malta. Jiġifieri għandna double the footprint, għandna ma' 80 ruħ jaħdmu ġewwa l-uffiċċju f'Malta mal-250 ruħ għal Sigma biss mad-dinja kollha. U dawn il-premises bieħ jippermettulna li nibqgħu nespandu u nattiraw l-aqwa talenti li hemm minn barra.
U issa sanaddu għal servizz ta' Net News.
Setturi ekonomiċi li investa fihom il-Partit Nazzjonalista għadhom taħallu l-frott sal-lum il-ġurnata u xhieda ta' dan huwa l-investiment kontinwu li qed isir mill-Grupp Sigma li għadu kif inawgura binja ġdida minn fejn qed jopera. Din il-ġimgħa l-kap tal-Partit Nazzjonalista Bernard Grek kellu l-opportunità li jżur din il-binja ġdida sa' Sigma f'Ħalbalzan fejn madwar 89 persuna taħdem f'dawn l-uffiċini fis-settur tal-gaming. U ingħata merħba sabiħa mill-moħħ wara Sigma, Eman Pulis, kif ukoll mis-CFO Clive Terribile u CEO Emily Mikallef li dawruh mal-binja. Bernard Grek iltaqa' wkoll mal-ħaddiema li jaħdmu fis-sales, fil-finanzi, id-Dipartiment tat-Taħriġ u Newsroom ta' Sigma li taħdem 24 siegħa kuljum.
Għall-Partit Nazzjonalista l-industriji huma importanti ħafna għaliex dawn huma l-industri li jkomplu jipprovdu impjiegi ta' kwalità. bla dubju il-pilastri ekonomiċi fosthom anki il-pilastri tal-servizzi finanzjarji u l-gaming li kienu pilastri illi welled Gvern Nazzjonalista sal-lum għadhom irrendu ħafna flus lil pajjiż, għadhom jipprovdu lil ħaddiema tagħna l-żgħażagħ tagħna l-professjonisti tagħna impjiegi ta' kwalità.
Bernard Grek fakkar li biex setturi ta' kwalità jibqgħu jiżdiedu tinħass il-ħtieġa ta' aktar investiment.
Importanti li nibqgħu ninvestu f'dawn is-setturi, importanti wkoll però li narfu anke niżviluppaw setturi ġodda għaliex kontinwament id-dinja miexja l-qudiem ikun hemm opportunitajiet ġodda u dawn l-opportunitajiet iridu jiġu utilizzati. Jiena nibqa' anka għaliex diġà minna din l-weda u allura ħantenni l-weda tagħna li Gvern Nazzjonalista ġdid mhux biss ikompli jsaħħaħ dawn it-tip ta' setturi ekonomiċi imma wkoll iwellet setturi ekonomiċi ġodda biex il-poplu tagħna ikollu opportunitajiet oħra u aħjar biex iż-żgħażagħ tagħna jkollhom iktar fejn jimirħu.
Imma Pulis min-naħa tiegħu spjega kemm importanti li dawn il-laqat jibqgħu jsiru.
Dejjem importanti li nżommu kuntatt ma' kulħadd. Il-kap tal-oppożizzjoni meta tlabna li nitaqgħu miegħu u mal-partit dejjem semgħuna. Ġifieri kuntent ħafna li dialogu kien għadu m'għandix dubju li ħajbqa' għaddej.
Fil-preżent Sigma topera f'6 pajjiżi madwar id-dinja, fosthom Malta, Limassol, Manila, Sao Paulo, Noida u Belgrad, b'operat ta' madwar 250 persuna. Matul din il-laqgħa l-kap tal-Partit Nazzjonalista kien akkumpanjat mid-deputati Bernice Bonello, Alex Borg, Jerome Caruana Cilja u Stanley Zammit.
Day one. It's going beautifully. I couldn't be happier. Even the rain stopped so we can operate in peace outdoors. So really, really, really happy. It's working, so I'm really happy. Thank
you. We are the home of gaming excellence. We're not a center, we're not a hub, we're a home. We want companies and people and talent to feel comfortable working on the island, thriving on the island. You come here and you succeed.
We believe that business is not done between the brands, between the companies, but business is done between the people in those companies. So we have this mantra of friendship, trust before business. And you can see it. If you look at the footage of our conference, you can see there's a jovial vibe. People are really having a good time, getting to know each other a bit better, understanding where they come from. And once that is set, business will flow.
Thank you so much. No way.
For my favorite event, I'd say it was the last edition of Sigma Malta, the big event that we organized. It was really incredible to be part of this beautiful event, which was the largest one we organized so far and was very challenging, but we managed to pull it off, and I think we're all super proud of that event.
It's very hard to choose a favorite event of the Sigma Foundation just because each and every one of our projects holds such importance to its individual cause. However, I think anything around the areas of education are always my favorite because I think that knowledge is such a strong power that the ability that we have to be able to provide the infrastructure where education can be provided in a more adequate manner is something I find is so fundamental for everyone in the world, and so I think anything we do with regards to education is probably my preferred project.
My favorite one will always be the Europe one, Malta. That we've had for the last 10 years, and this is we're at exciting crossroads because we're expanding and doubling the size, moving into Rome. So there's a lot to look forward to.
I think your first event is always your most memorable. So for me, it was our 2018 first blockchain summit. It stands out to me as one of the best summits we've had. It was so exciting at the time. It was a really great atmosphere to be a part of. Sigma is always diverse in its culture. We have so many people from so many different places, so I think that's a great atmosphere to work in.
It's always a race against time. We have 3 days to go. And people keep asking me, are we going to finish on time? I'm pretty sure we will. Yeah, we fix it.
Got around 40 personnel on site, so it's
a big task. Yeah. I'm glad you're growing. Hopefully it will be done by then. I'm hopeful.
This will be done tonight to build.
Yes?
The lights will be tomorrow.
And you're done? You have any other...
We've got 6.
To go?
They're nearly done. All of them are nearly done. For you, brother, it will be good.
Thank you.
Thank you, my friend.
Thank you. Really, really good. Actually, some feedback I had for next year. You're aware of that. Okay. Okay, I'm happy with the bridge. Nice. Not too big, not too small.
There's a lot to really absorb to understand how difficult it is to organize an event of such a scale in such a small country. And so the infrastructure is what it is, the roads are what they are, the number of beds in hotels are limited, and I actually feel that people do accept this, right? The delegates, the 27,000 plus, almost 30,000 delegates that embraced our show, they understand this, and so I'm really appreciative of that because it allows us to keep pushing the boundaries and the limitations that come with Malta.
Erġa' segwi dan il-programm fuq Net on Demand.
When you're at an event, it's full out event, and it's brilliant because pre-event there's the chaos of the setup, and I love it. I'm from a logistics background, so anything to do with setup and building I love. And then during the event you have the chaos of the event, and it's brilliant in a different way because you have clients and the exhibitors, and everybody is excited to be here, and everybody is looking forward to doing business. And then you have post-event, they calm down, and then there's another event to plan for, and each event is different. And because we hold them in different places around the world, we do change the event to match the culture of the location we're visiting. And the only way we can do this is by really utilizing the local support that we have, whether it's a Sigma office or whether it's the support that we get from our ambassadors and our government contacts. There's so many ways you can bring an event to a country and make sure that the country accepts it because it's right for them. So this is key. So we love looking at a new jurisdiction and say, how can I change my event to be relevant for these companies and for these attendees? You cannot just copy paste an event, take it everywhere, have the same people. It won't work. So we do a lot of research in between events on how to change the format. And I think that's it fills my life and I love it.
Yvonne, thank you very much for welcoming us in this amazing place here in Sao Paulo.
Thank you so much for being with us, Leah. Isn't it amazing, this place?
Absolutely amazing. I'm fascinated, but tell me something about your poker tour.
Okay, first of all, this floor that you're seeing here was built especially for the Sigma Poker Tour. So that's on itself a great accomplishment. We are bringing professional poker into Sao Paulo. Sao Paulo is a mecca of poker. It's got a lot of poker players. So we are combining with the Sigma Summit in Americas. We're hosting also the Sigma Poker Tour, first stop here in Sao Paulo.
And tell me, I mean, we're here on Maltese television, so tell me how this tour is going to end up in Malta.
It's going to end up in Malta this September because Malta is our home, our Sigma home. So we're bringing the tour with 250,000 euro guaranteed to Portomaso Casino this September, first week of September, from the 3rd to the 7th.
And what do people have to do to participate?
Oh, well, you just have to buy in. You can buy in directly at Portomaso Casino. The buy-in, the entrance is 770 euro, but also our sponsors are going to be hosting online competitions. So you play poker online, starting from 5 euro to win that ticket as well.
Tell me the difference between playing for cash and playing in a tournament.
Oh, it's a big difference, Leah. It's another language. Playing for tournaments, it's a very professional thing. It's a sports competition. Once you buy in, there's no more money involved. You get your chips, and there's a clock, and there's a blind level, and then all you gotta do is try to win more chips. It's a competition. Whereas cash, you just sit down, you can play anytime for any amount of money. It's not a titled event. You just play for each hand for hours and you leave and join whenever you want. But tournament, once you lose your chips, you're finished. The competition evolves.
But it's less risky for somebody, right?
Yes, I mean, it's a different game. It's a different game. The competition for a buy-in for a tournament, that means that it's a competition. It's a bit different.
What are we expecting from this poker tour?
This poker tour has $250,000 guaranteed. That means that we start the prize pool with that amount. And that is pretty big. So that means that a final table composed of 9 players, all of them will get some serious money. Somebody's leaving Brazil with a lot of money.
Yvonne, tell me what it means for Sigma to enter the poker industry.
It's fascinating, Leah. because entering the poker vertical, it's quite an interesting thing. Keep in mind, for example, here in Brazil, in January 2025, there came in effect a series of restrictions to online gambling. But guess what? The only vertical that is exempt from that is the poker vertical because it's categorized as a game of skill. So poker, I would say, is the most prestigious, beautiful vertical of gaming.
So it's really like chess,
There you go.
backgammon.
There you go. Nowadays, also in the United States, poker has been declared as a game of skill. So we are up there with chess.
I think how the brand has progressed, the fantastic work that Tim is doing, what Iman has accomplished is fantastic. I mean, when you think of how we started and how it is right now, it's beautiful.
Sigma has created a movement. It's a force driving investment and innovation, unlocking doors to partnerships that will define industries for decades to come.
Dubai and the UAE is at the forefront of innovation in both AI and blockchain, and why companies should consider moving their headquarters to Dubai, because this is where the talent is.
We want to be the hub of AI in the Middle East and slowly in the world. So we welcome new ideas, we foster new ideas. Our government and our country supports any entrepreneurs from anywhere around the world who want to move here and create some impact. So we're embracing change, we're embracing technology, you're in the right country. So please, this is your new home.
This is where industries evolve. This is where the future unfolds. This is the United Arab Emirates at the forefront of a new world.
The one milestone that was close to my heart as a pet project was the 10-year anniversary edition, because it represented how far we've come in the industry, and there was nostalgia when our founder started back in 2014. We launched it last year, and it was a beautiful coffee table magazine. I have a background in publishing, so it was a very special project, close to my heart.
I'd say the first event that we had abroad. So it was during COVID, it was very challenging, and we had to find a new way to still do business while we couldn't do event in Europe, and we organized this first event in Dubai, which was a new market. We had to find new clients. It was really challenging to be able to organize such an event abroad for the first time, and it really marked the international debut of Sigma. And look, so far now we are having 7 events all around the world. So I think that's one of the biggest milestones, and I'm super proud to have been part of this.
I think it was our first international event outside of Malta, which was Dubai in 2021. It was really special for me to travel up for that event and to take part in it. So great memories.
And it's not just with the grand gestures that we do. Charity isn't just about grand gestures. It's about sharing, it's about connecting, be it with your neighbor or with a third world country or in any country in the developing world. And I think that more people just need to come forward and realize that you don't have to do everything, but you can do something for someone next to you that might need a hand. And it's what we really hold as our ethos at the foundation as well, where you don't have to give a huge amount and this big check to be valid in charity. I think you can do a lot of small things with the foundation, as we do, as we say also that we're changing lives one step at a time. So everyone can collectively be part of something very big by just giving a little bit.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the 2024 B2C Sigma Awards right here in Malta. And what an opening day it has been, with over 27,000 delegates at the expo.
Emily, you recently launched your business to government section within the company. Tell me more about that.
That is a very interesting new department. We're actually very excited about it because the future of gambling is in regulation. The future of gambling is in player protection. And to ensure that Sigma events are as aligned as possible with the regulations of the country that we're in, we have to work alongside the government. We have to work alongside the regulators. So this for us is key. If you are going to organize a gambling event in Brazil, bring the Brazilian regulator, bring the Brazilian government, and ensure that they have a voice at the event and that they can speak, and our event is supporting them in regulating the industry. Because if you don't regulate the industry, you will still have gambling. It just won't protect the player. You will have under the table gambling, underground gambling, and black market gambling. So regulation is the way forward, and regulation is the key, and that is how we ensure our events are successful.
So we're not just events. We're also an academy. Thanks to Jamie and his leadership, we want to help the industry grow by providing training worldwide in multiple languages. We're also a VC fund. Thanks to Ikigai Ventures, we're incubating great projects, and we're also investing in the most promising startups out there. So Sigma has truly become global. You know, what started as an acronym, which meant the summit of iGaming in Malta, Sigma, now has become a brand that is recognized worldwide by everyone. But we will never forget where we came from, you know. Malta has been tremendously supportive. Gaming Malta, the Malta Gaming Authority, before even Gaming Malta existed.
The MGA, obviously, as the regulator for the gaming industry, has a very important role to play. Our aim is to be at the forefront of the gaming industry. We're already renowned to be a world-class gaming regulator, and we aim to keep sustaining this momentum. Our aim is to provide a platform for the operators to operate in, but at the same time we want to make sure that gaming is fair and transparent. And we also need to take into account the players. We need to protect the players, especially those vulnerable ones.
Innovation will always be key. The only constant in life is change, and from what we can see, the iGaming companies and the gaming companies in general are embracing innovation, embracing change, embracing ESG. So I would say it's a sum of all the parts. There isn't a silver bullet, but we're on the right track.
Sigma has been doing very well. Started obviously in Malta. It's very good to see that it's growing very much, reaching other continents, because at the end of the day, this will help to the global gaming sector to grow.
Malta will always have a very, very special place for us. And I think expanding in these offices is a testament to that. These offices are for you guys, the Sigma squad. Without you guys, we would never have dreamt of coming even close to where we are today. And without you guys, we would never even dream of having this next vision for the next 10 years. So to all of you, I say onwards and upwards. Thank you very much.
Sinjuri, grazzi li segwejtu il-programm illum fej ġejna nżuru il-kumpanija Sigma ġo ħal-Balzan, kumpanija li illum il-ġurnata saret globali. Jekk għandkom xi mistoqsijiet, xi kummenti ibatuhom permezz tal-WhatsApp fuq in-numru li jidher fuq l-iskrin. Jiena Leja Hogg għal Net TV u nixtieqilkom il-lejl it-tajjeb.